Hey everyone, it's Lizzie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be walking you guys through how I am going to be planning my budget for December. I feel like I have not done a monthly budget with me in quite a while. Typically I do like a paycheck to paycheck budget, and I am actually going to show you how I did it this month. And the way that I planned out my monthly budget was actually using the Every Dollar app, the Dave Ramsey app. I highly recommend using that. This is my first time using it, and it was super easy, and it really made you realize where your money is going and giving every dollar a job. And that is the point of a budget. A budget, it's not for the broke people. It's not that way. Budgeting is solely for having you be in charge of where every single dollar is going. So if you're going to put it to pay debt, you give it a job. And that is the purpose of writing out a budget. So yeah, I can't stand when people say like they don't need to budget because they get a paycheck every month and they pay all their bills and they're fine. No, that is not the point of a budget. The point of a budget is to make sure that you are giving every dollar a place. So whether it be investing and, putting towards your child's education or whatever the case is, budgeting is highly important wherever you're at. So if you're a student, you should budget. If you are a single mom, budgeting is key. Married couples, anyone who earns an income, however big or however small, you should write out a budget. So that's my little rant, and I'm so sorry for extending this intro, but I had to get that off my chest. So I am going to go ahead and get started with my December budget for the month. And I had, like I said, I used the Every Dollar app, and that's where I'm getting my numbers from. And I just want to put in this little point that I am going to show you guys my average, like, I know that this isn't my income per se. This is just an estimate of my household income. I know it's gonna be more than this because of my commissions and my job and side work and all of that. So that's not factored into this number. This is just like a number that I am gonna put into this budget. And I will not share just one thing. I will not share my mortgage payment just because I feel that it's a little, I just don't want people to talk, and I have friends and family and people who watch this personally, and I'd rather them not. I'd rather them not know how much my mortgage is, but I'll share like everything else. So I hope you all understand, but I'm going to show you guys like an average, like an estimated income. So all you need for a budget is a notebook, and I'm just going to fast forward through this portion because I like to make my little space here pretty. So I'm gonna use some washi tape, and yeah, I'm gonna fast forward through this. So sorry, I have to write this on the side, but this is driving me nuts. That's crooked, sorry. So I'm going to do income estimated. All right, the estimated income that I am going for, it's kind of a weird number, but that is my number that I am working with for this budget. And I'm just gonna make a line here. Now we move on to our expenses. And again, I'm gonna kind of tilt this a little bit, sorry. So the first thing that I am going to list, which is $450 ministry, it's 20. Let's see, and then mortgage. So I'm going to fill in a number after the fact. Phone, electric is 20, water, internet, right. Security, then we're gonna do, I am just going to, I think, lump sum my car payment. So $266.50 is my car. All right, so total that I pay for, oops, 28. This is both of my truck lease and my car lease. Yes. What I would do if I didn't have this. All right, now car insurance. So let me just, cars. Car insurance is $227.62. Groceries for the month is always the same. I always budget for $300. Gas, I'm budgeting $180 for the month. Then I have Spotify. It comes out $14.99. And then I also have, for storage on my phone, 99 cents. Let's see. And then HOA, I am budgeting to set aside $50 for the month. And I would say, oh, credit card. I am on baby step 1 again, guys. So that's why I'm only gonna make the minimum payment on this credit card. It kills me. It kills me, but I have to follow this plan. So yeah. And now I think I am just going to, let me just go through my list that I have written down to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Okay, and then I have my sinking funds, which the total is $387. And then I'll write out my total here for all of this. And then for my savings, I am projecting to be able to put 176 in my savings account. Right. So I'm not gonna write in like the total here just because I have to factor in my mortgage. But this is my monthly budget laid out, and something that I realized that I had to switch up a little bit is my sinking funds and the fact that I have to actually lay out a budget before the month begins. And I actually just purchased the Total Money Makeover book. I got the audio book. I just think it's easier for me personally. And in that, Dave Ramsey mentions that you should write out a budget before the month begins, because you're giving every dollar a place before you receive the funds and before you actually spend it. Because now I know what the plan is for the month. And I am going to go ahead and explain sinking funds probably in another video. So I'm going to upload this first, and then stay tuned to a sinking funds video of me explaining how I come up with this number, because I got a question about sinking funds and like how you come up with the number and like what to do and how to use like the envelope system and all of that. So I am gonna do like a more in-depth video about sinking funds and the different envelope categories and the reasoning behind using that. But that is my month budget. So I was referencing this, but mine is like filled out and stuff. But this is really nice guide if you don't use the EveryDollar app. I'm using my phone to record, so I couldn't look at the EveryDollar app while I was doing the budget here on camera. But so I had wrote down the different categories here, but it's really nice. This is a good way to get you started with your budget because everything is written out and it's very much in depth. And it's a lot of information, but this is an option for you if you have a happy planner. But honestly, just go old school with your planning. Like just get a notebook, pen and paper, and just write down your budget on paper. It is super important that you have a budget written out, because I know for me, if I don't see it on paper and I don't have a plan, I feel overwhelmed and I feel like I don't know where my money is going. I got paid in the beginning of the month and then it's just absolutely gone, and what the heck is happening? So that's just how I feel. So yeah, stay tuned for another video about sinking funds, and I hope that this like kind of inspires you to budget and lay out your expenses. I hope that you enjoyed this video. What am I trying to say? I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and leave me a comment with the budget system that you use, and I will catch you guys on another video, which would be the sinking funds, hopefully. So stay tuned to that. But yeah, I will see you guys in another video. Bye guys.